Hello. Happy Sunday. I guess I'll change. Hello. How's everyone doing? Oh, hi. Sunday fun day. It's probably gonna be a low energy stream. Just 'cause I'm tired. This is like such a coffee drinker's story. I like to go to the grocery store early in the morning, and I decided to do that today without drinking coffee, and I feel like it screwed up my energy levels for the rest of the day. So yeah, I don't know why. I guess that if you have to drink coffee in the morning, because usually when I go grocery shopping, it's like I drink a cup of coffee and then I go grocery shopping, but I just I woke up later than I normally do, and it threw off my morning. Yeah, I'm like, I don't drink, I don't do any other drugs. Can I just have my caffeine? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I should be fine. It's just that annoying like coffee thing. So if I'm a little low energy, I'm already yawning. If I'm a little low energy today, that's why. But I'm excited. I'm excited to continue with Disco Elysium. I don't want to say we're finishing today, because I don't think we are. We'll just have to see. Yeah, caffeine is my one. No, caffeine isn't really my vice. Sugar is. I have such a sweet tooth, but caffeine is up there. But let's get into it. Boop. Every time. Every time. There we go. Oh yeah, here we are. I was trying to remember where we were. So we met our weird friend. God, look how little we have left. We still need to do that. Okay. We're in the church. I remember that. Yeah, I don't think so, but I think we're getting there, slowly but surely.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity. The lieutenant doesn't say anything, but you can sense that he doesn't like you meddling with the machine.
Okay, let me investigate it.
Fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connects.
Yeah, who's yours here?
The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back.
Oh right, we did not do this because it was end of stream last time.
Free to proceed.
Look inside the compartment.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. This is the machine's filament memory. Press play to access its contents.
Play.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good morning, Fortress Accident on Saint-Brun. This is the
Hi.
Elysium Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's the same old woman
Mm-hmm.
radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
I looked inside the core, but the tape on the filament just said log February to March.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Damn it.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer. Maybe he knows something.
Received. I will register this login attempt. Fortress Accident. Is there anything?
Bye.
Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard.
Bye. Let's find the password. Let's go ask Triago. Tiago? Trivago? It's not Trivago. That was a joke. Killing it today.
Oh, hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
Coffee in the back. Something familiar. Coffee and stale cookies.
Like AA? Have you by any chance heard the Viejita say the password to her radio computer? Viejita, I think, actually.
Too many times, essay. You need it for something.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
Okay, drama. I'm doing a survey of passwords and passcodes, identifying regional trends, in the interest of public safety, of course.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it.
What is it? Afterlife death. What's that about coffee? I feel like I've heard it somewhere before.
Look, man, I'm at liberty to talk about the sacred blaze of the mother's glorious heart, but not about the coffee.
Okay,
I
thanks.
think we're done here, essay.
Oh, bye.
That was an interesting conversation. However, I'm still not sure whether we'll find our suspect here.
Okay.
The machine's keyboard is
Plus
the
play.
speaker comes to life.
Plus play. That's what I just said.
Through the machine's planar magnetic driver, an old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good morning, votre
Okay.
accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Indian.
Sure. Speaking is hard today.
Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Let's try this again. I think I may have the right password for the personal log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Fortress accident, like the one in the doomed commercial area?
I have two machines registered to this company.
Interesting.
One on Saint-Brun, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Saint-Brun, that's the church. And Rue de Saint-Ghislaine, that's the doomed commercial area.
Thanks, Kim.
Anything else I can help you with?
What are you? A machine? Or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
Oh, hi, Yvonne.
Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are paranoid.
I didn't like that whisper. I'm not gonna. That freaked me out. Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Indian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, votre accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios. Now, please tell me why you're...
Bye.
Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard.
Print.
The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Read the printout.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in.
Oh, I know. This is like science fiction right here.
The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Do you think this log might be connected to the case? Because I do.
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Read the second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving.
Thank you, Halflight.
What was that about narcotics?
Oh god.
This could prove to be interesting.
Wait, narcotics?
I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle fishermen's gossip to scare away the kids. Nothing spooky about this place either. It's just abandoned and cold, and in an awful part of town.
Then why doth the lieutenant protest against spending time here so often?
Mm-hmm. Read the third entry.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
This is like me trying to figure out if I need new CPU or graphics card and then being like, trying to find a graphics card. This is my journal entries. Why would she need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
Read the fourth entry.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are
Simo
back
for help.
making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I know that I basically came to the conclusion that my graphics card could be better and probably would help with some of just like some issues that I have.
But at least the artists have
So,
their act.
but that took me like 6 months to figure out.
They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked.
Oh.
I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Do we think that this is related to the game, the RPG that they were making? Where this exact same thing was, this like machine was? A data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed.
Like maybe they discovered something on one of their channels?
Let's just keep reading.
Artists, programmers, Lexi. Who are all these people?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we see
Aha.
in the commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
I'm smart. Read the fifth entry.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder.
Yep.
Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
Oh, now Kim's interested. Read the sixth entry.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Great naming scheme.
Is she talking about?
Read the seventh entry.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record.
Weird.
This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
But what could it be? Look at the water basins behind you.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
Read the eighth entry.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns
Oh yeah, the
out
teens.
I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, The song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
She must be describing a cell.
Girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
Read the 9th entry.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer.
That's
in
us.
our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse.
Oh, so they're
Martinez of her.
this is interesting because this is the second time this person has been like shown disdain for Martinez, like the Martinez people. That's me. I was the one who broke into that radio computer. The storekeeper must be plus plaisance.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning.
Yeah.
This is how you learn things about machines. March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also, some canned air.
I thought this person brought in ping pong. I was like, where's the ping pong table?
Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes
Hello?
radio computer.
Who are you?
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
We're looking for a suspect in a murder investigation. We thought they might be hiding here.
No one's hiding here. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks.
Still need to
please
go in
give me
here.
some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Okay. I guess we'll wait. I want to go in here.
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress.
Leave me alone.
You should kneel.
I'll kneel. Why not?
Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light
Let's find God.
on your hands from beyond the glass.
Look up.
The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse? She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive.
She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive. It's morning, I think I'll say.
As that terrible word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross
Oh.
from shoulder to shoulder.
Interesting. Do the same as you get up.
Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
Reconstruct the cracked glass. Let's go.
The jigsaw of
Yeah.
broken shards falls into place in front of you.
Oh, beautiful.
Ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one, and a text, a light motif below them both.
What shattered this mosaic?
Unknown. A motor carriage, a gunshot, someone falling into it, or maybe just hooligans looking for something to break.
Who is this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence day advised. Above, she herself is whole.
Oh, interesting.
Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers.
Literally me.
Stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, 30 years, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
So I wonder if it was against the queen, like the destruction, because the goddess isn't untouched, or the woman isn't untouched, just the queen is shattered. The motto, what does it say?
Below both women, in luminous black letters, après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau.
So after life, death, after death, a new life.
And then along the left side, après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
I'm going to be really embarrassed if they just translate this for us after this, but I want to try to remember. After the world. See, this I don't know. This is New World. No Greece. But Greece is also gray. No, that's in Spanish. All right, let's see.
After life.
Yep.
Death. After death, life again.
Oh, the pale. Interesting.
After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This is the great leitmotif of humanism, a summary of the effect of the discovery of this isola, the insulindian, on human thinking. A tremendous sea change akin to finding life after death. Could these words be the password that unlocks the filament memory?
Oh. Lieutenant, this used to say afterlife, death, after.
Life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan.
Oh, interesting.
However,
Why?
it was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine.
Of course it was. What is the RCM motto now?
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
I like the other one better.
So do I.
Step back.
The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
How did I know this was the mother of humanism?
Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence, Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men.
What exactly is an innocence?
The highest category of historic individual, an embodiment of the world spirit.
A ruler?
More, an innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6 times in the entirety of history. The legal system of the Real Belt is built to accommodate an authentic rule should it coincide with our time. An innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities. What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries. An innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor and a glory to live when one is in office.
Is one in office now?
No, we are alone.
Was there something terrifying about her?
Terrifying is a term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory, or what remains of it. But terrifying, it's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about it.
Oh. No. Was there something bad about her? I want to know.
You already do. Although she's often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something ominous about Dolores Day. Constantly surrounded by her terriers, she was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the innocences.
Oh.
Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the campaigns she waged against the Mesk state. And then there were the resettlement programs.
What happened?
The Mesk state tried to detach itself from Innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity, suggesting those who fight against it are not a part
Ew.
of humanity.
Ew.
She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb in icons such as this. She was also blonde,
Okay.
the blondest woman you have ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Pacentic, mare interregnum.
Not all blondes are bad.
Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying.
It's like Andraste from Dragon Age.
But feel when they think of her. This subtle terror is part of her iconography.
Lieutenant Yefreitor, you've stood there for over 5 minutes.
Okay, who's counting, Kim?
What are you thinking of, if I may ask?
Yo, war criminal. She's... I don't know. I don't really want any of these. I'll yell war criminal.
I don't know about that. It was a different time, a different war. Either way, this church, the coast in general, we shouldn't linger here. This isn't a good place to get lost in. We should conclude our business and move on.
Exactly. Everything can relate to Dragon Age. Are you done?
What is it?
Hey, are you the lead programmer of We're All Untethered by any chance?
Yes. Or no, not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience.
Okay, don't need your resume.
In both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager. That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
Have you seen anyone suspicious, say, a woman named Ruby?
What? No, no one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. It's true.
Have you seen the man living up in the rafters?
No?
But you know he's around?
Yes.
It sounds like you're not worried about him at all.
No, you're right. I'm not.
Yeah, that checks out. Like, I've been programming since I was a teenager. I was building games before you were even born. Okay. Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR-1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
Rain Prefect, that's your radio computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that antenna, it's processing unit?
Yes. You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
I don't really know much about anything in this world, to be honest.
All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
And the AR-1, it is a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. so I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
What are you doing with your radio computer?
I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core, the light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
Isn't your REM prefix radio computer made exclusively for the government use?
So you do know something about computers. You're right. Prefect is used mostly by the government peeps.
And you work for the government?
No, I don't.
So why do you have it?
Because I needed something good for my investigation, and Reims Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards. So I had to upgrade. Besides, owning a Reims prefect isn't such a big deal anymore.
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see Ream prefects in every police department, for example.
How did you get your hands on it?
I know a friend of a friend who used to freelance for the Coalition. I was actually aiming for the military-grade Reims Rational series, but couldn't find one. Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as Reims Civic, so it's kind of a rip-off. But it does have better compatibility with newer antenna models, so I won't complain.
Right. I'll try not to touch anything. Next question.
Right.
What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
I'm a police officer. My job is to ask questions.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what?
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
A hole in the world. What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does
Oh god.
it mean?
Researchers.
Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
You measure it by collecting data on its surroundings, on that which exists.
Exactly. Very true.
Yeah, I'm
That's what
smart.
I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Hydro transducers. So that's what those water basins are. Devices for recording sound through water.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
You said that this research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Alright, do you have any idea where this hole may be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade. Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe. But it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the Crabman lives.
I know.
You don't think the Crabman might somehow be responsible here?
No, I don't.
Alright, that's all I wanted to know.
Thanks.
How do you feel about endonic dance music?
What? I hate it.
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Have you ever listened to it? Like, actually listened?
Yeah. Like all the time. My tent neighbors don't really ease up with their partying, do they? Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, But to a sober mind, it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right. But how do you feel about a club for nautic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build?
Take a guess, why don't you?
A petting zoo? A youth center would be nice.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have
It's
another
drugs.
talk with those up-and-coming
It's
entrepreneurs.
drugs.
Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Alright. I'll let you work in peace. Alright. Okay, this was not as fruitful as I hoped. We did get some information. Shoes. Oh my god, shoes. She is denying the crab rave. Oh. Well, you can't see me right now. Hang on. Okay. Okay. For Ruby, we still gotta do this. Return to the Fell mural. Okay. Correct. Alright. So if we get really stuck, we can go over there. Let's go talk to these ravers. Actually, let's talk to you first.
Hello again.
I'd like to know more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know something about them.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who
I want
they
this
are
girl to
and
break
stuff.
up with her boyfriend.
I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
What about you? Tell me something about yourself.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Okay, maybe I'll ask later about all this.
I don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but
Okay. Boys.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I checked the church. About the church, I checked it out.
And what happened?
I talked to the shadow cloud being climbing the beams, a man living on the ceiling.
Oh man, the crab man you mean? Who is he? What did you think?
He gave me this odd lecture on alcoholism before rambling on and on about mother's love.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem? Yeah. Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
You're just gonna have to live with the crab man.
Guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it. Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light!
Egghead.
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I was using the mainframe when Suna, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared.
Programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? A spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place. Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
The love? No, I'm not really feeling it at all.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise. About the dance club idea. Ja oder nein? Rocking it or dropping it?
She did not like the idea of an anodic dance club.
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I want a victor. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, honour man.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
I think you want to just spread the joy of ecstasy.
The lines in the dark exist, coexist. At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like anodic dance music?
She absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam. A little
Pump up the jam?
slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
They really are like the Black Eyed Peas, just want to spread the love. I know Noid had his signs, but what's the deal with Egghead there?
He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies.
How do you communicate with him?
Well, he's just kind of here. I don't really know how to communicate with him.
Have you ever really talked to him?
Yeah, sometimes. When I stumble and find my way into his center, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
The man smiles mysteriously,
Oh.
choosing to let the beat speak for itself. I get it. He's a puzzle.
You mentioned some kind of Ecclesiastes owned the church. Who are these Ecclesiastes?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Mask it. Now hear me, Andre. What is this founding party?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organization.
And?
And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, made the innocentic system, no?
Now, Andre, in your opinion, would this ancient religious organization who anoints the innocents want a dance club in one of their churches?
Totally.
The Pericarnassian church is about love. And all music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance. Love is hardcore.
I love this man.
Unity.
Unity!
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
He turns the volume up and looks at you with a knowing nod, as it's obvious you will now break into a dance.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the bass, as if testing the waters.
No words. Enjoy the beat. Nod your head.
Feels good.
I now understand it was lame of me to suggest otherwise. Anodic music is about love, and so is the Pericarnassian church.
Yeah! Yakokata! The place to be!
He seems ecstatic that you share his vision of Pericarnassianism.
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at
Oh
you,
God.
nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving. You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if they get this club going. You've got it in you.
Alright.
Goodbye, officer.
Date of birth generator.
Oh God. Oh, I'm done. I finished my thought.
You were born in the year 07, in the last year of the commune of Revachol. right before it fell,
Yeah.
in the old military hospital on the ground floor, where people usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago. You are 44 years
I
old.
look bad for 44.
Never leave your face, but beneath it, you still have some years. You still have some hope.
Some kind of superstar. See, the problem is it's -2 logic. But I do think it's funny. Okay. Let's talk to Egghead.
With the tape recorder, acknowledges your return. When he looks at you, he squints as though you were the setting sun.
This is hardcore.
Is it?
It's hardcore.
You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore, aren't you?
Skibbity, skibberdanger.
Not skibbity.
The rearranger.
Okay. All right. Oh, you know, I did want to look up if there's a boat alternative, and I did not. I did not look that up. Okay. All right. Let's go talk to Supa. Yeah, it does feel very School of Rock, the way that they speak. Alrighty.
Yes, what is it?
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre and he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
Alright, hold on. I said I mixed hold on and alright together. Hold on, you don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident.
Are you bitter because your radio game project failed?
That's right. If we couldn't get our Welkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen. Ever again.
Oh, so she's this kind of person, okay.
There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She means it.
Alright. Convince her to cooperate with the Ravers.
Hey,
Oh.
what makes the world go round?
No, that's a bad idea. Don't say anything.
She stares at the terminal, completely
Ugh.
to her surroundings.
Okay. That's annoying. I hate those type of people who are like, well, something bad happened to me, or I didn't get this. Something didn't work out for me, so nobody gets it. And it's like, shut up. Get over yourself. And I can't do this.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Oh, I know. It's like, wouldn't you want, you know, I don't know, your kids or the newer, previous generation to not have to deal with the same insanity you did with student loans?
You rattle the
Yeah.
handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
Huh, the door's shut tight. How can we get in there?
We don't get in there.
Come on, we even got into the light bending guy's container, but you're saying we can't go in here?
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
That's who I am. Who we are.
Yeah, I understand you. I lack opening doors as much as the next guy. But this one is simply beyond repair, and we don't have the resources needed to open it. Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
At least you can think about opening it, about
Yeah.
doors in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your life. Perhaps something useful will come from this.
No, that's I feel like that's literally the devs going, stop opening doors. One more door. Oh, wait. I love this. I want to do this. Hang on. Jamrock shuffle. I don't. I might unlearn this. I think I'm gonna forget. Oh, I have to use a skill point to forget. I want to do this one. Okay. Walk away. All right. Once again, go down here. Oh, I can redo that one. Okay. Kuno. Okay. Okay. Let me read this. I said okay like 6 times. Outside the church, ask around. There are people to the west of the mural, or I don't know, ask a girl on a date, then ask her? Ask the wind, maybe? Okay. There are people to the west of the mural. Yeah, just saying okay 60 times. I did have to laugh. During COVID, I watched Blind Spot. Because what else am I doing? And they put it in Blind Spot. Patterson says, okay, okay, okay. It's very funny. It was just such a funny thing to be like, oh, this is just written into everything in this woman's life. Blind Spot is good. This is my rant. I'd say the first 2.5 seasons of Blind Spot are pretty solid. But then they kind of resolve the initial mystery. And then they have no idea what they're doing. Like, yeah, it was like a second layer of all these tattoos, and I'm just like, stop. I'm going the wrong way again, huh? One day I won't get lost.
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
Yell ho into the slit.
There's no echo and no answer.
What's in there?
Maybe is just a storm drain for the sewer.
Kim, any idea what's down there?
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here.
Think we might find Ruby down there?
We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system.
Ooh.
It's mostly collapsed. Revachol sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building.
But not in there.
I hope not.
Finish thought. What was I gonna say about Blind Spot? Oh, my biggest thing about Blind Spot is, other than the initial, like the opening, that surely is not a show that needed to take place in New York City. Deeply underutilized New York as a character. There are people west of the mural. Well, we got this guy. But they're not here anymore. Okay. Yeah, it's like you could have used Vancouver, you could have done anything. Is this the right mural? Probably not. But I always like compare it to, not all the time, but I sometimes like, you compare it to like Person of Interest, who had a very similar like setup. Like shoot in New York. Both of them had shortened 5th seasons. It's like they still found a way to make it New York-y even when they had like a shorter season.
A row of ghostly shades.
Oh no, this is the wrong mural.
7 shades.
Goodbye.
Behind this building, the other one, once filled with engineers and designers of felled electric, now collapsed and dead, but for some rats. You feel drawn, for some reason, to the faded mural again.
Okay. Person of Interest, you will always be famous. You will always be the best serialized crime drama out there. Oh, I'm gonna get... Alright, I think we're just gonna try, because I just have no idea. Or maybe we can ask that woman out again. Maybe that's the way to do it. This is the church. I don't know why using the shivers things feels like cheating. Even though it's like, literally here's an option. No steeple, just church.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Get the drink on. It would be unimaginable for a human female to have sex with a man without alcohol as the master of ceremonies to guide them.
Okay, I want to be close to you, and there's but one way to intimacy.
What?
Drunk date. All we need is booze. The rest will follow.
Funny sailor jokes. Sorry if I'm not laughing out loud.
She's like, can you leave me alone?
Worn thin over the years.
Great. Now you reminded her of the husband. It's okay. She just hasn't figured out how these things work between us.
Okay. Come on, lady, you got a boat.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Boat.
Well, Practically speaking, I'm not on it right now.
Nope.
Good.
Right. Let's go back. I can't do another stream of me running in circles again. I can't emotionally handle that. Wait, actually, I did want to see where this runoff goes, like, originates from. I don't remember if we saw that. It must be that building. Okay. I don't know that song. I don't know that song. Or maybe if I heard it, I would know. Okay, help me, Shivers. Help me.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Fell electrical, R and D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Death notification.
A breeze,
Okay.
like a quiet sigh, moves over you. The cool air breaks across your body. It brings the salt of the sea into your lungs. Go to the children of the big sea. The big sea. The big sea. That can only mean one thing. Communism.
Yes, Comrade Zephyr, I shall find them. Girl-child revolution and girl-child communism.
Boy-child freedom. Boy-child justice. The wind rushes away, leaving you where you were, on the rotting boards of the fell.
What does this even mean?
Officer, are you okay? It looked like we lost you for a second.
I think I need to talk to some kids in the village.
When you're ready.
Oh god, are they leading me astray? Probably. Alright, let's go talk to the... Probably not you. Let's go talk to the children. Okay, come on. We're flowing this way. I just want to see the origin source of this. Okay. Hi, kids.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Kids, has anything strange happened lately?
He had bad words and said, I got in trouble. Bad words. Bad words.
Okay, what happened?
We just heard funny voices. We thought the voices were funny. We said what
Oh my god, these kids are helping me.
we got in trouble.
Where did you hear them? Did you overhear someone say them? Was it on the radio?
Radio? What's that? We just heard them in our head.
Oh.
Could it be? Do their minds work in the same way?
What do you mean, heard them in your head?
You know, I heard people talking. Except just in my head.
Okay, what did you hear?
It was like, it is time at last. My nasty speed reeks.
Oh my god.
Man is about to grow up.
A memory stirs. You've heard this quickfire patter before.
What the hell?
DJ Flatios, Big Boy Davio single is here. Buckle up, cause this is the fastest track that you're ever gonna hear.
This is a radio station.
Turn up the volume. Blow those speakers out. Now here's no. bad words, stupid.
Why, what a splendid rendition these two rapscallions have offered us here today. Faultless memorization. Perchance they'll enjoy greatness as a double act in the performing arts.
Drama, why are you speaking like lizard brain?
A word when you're done.
The boy draws a jagged rock across the ground. It leaves a white scratch.
Bye, kids. Take care.
Detective, about what the twins had to say. So, those voices they heard.
Yes, of course, earlier, when you turned the radio on in his Kanema.
Speed Freaks FM, your favorite channel.
I can't explain how they heard it. I believe they heard something, and given the poverty of this part of town, I don't know how they could have heard the radio. However, weird as it is, the situation is not connected to the murder. This isn't our business.
Are you just embarrassed so you may have to contact Speed Freaks FM?
No, I just don't see how this furthers our investigation into a murder. That's all.
An ocean breeze blows in strong. He raises his jacket collar against it.
Rapscallion is a great word.
Besides, maybe it was just a radio they overheard. They might not be old enough to know the difference. How would they have heard the voices?
Didn't Ruby have advanced radio know-how?
The lieutenant shrugs.
Let's at least rule out radios before continuing. Maybe the twins didn't know it was a radio they were hearing. The washerwoman seems to know everything that happens here. Let's ask if she heard anything before moving on. After you.
All right, lady. You gonna help me?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you heard a radio on the coast in the last week or so?
A radio? Ah, no. We play no radio here. There's one in the shack, but it's never used.
Any idea how the twins could have heard Speed Freaks FM?
Was that the nonsense we were spouting? Pah! No, I have no idea where they heard it. They've been in earshot all week, and no radio.
Are you sure you didn't hear any radio playing?
These ears know every sound that belongs to this coast. I would know if I heard anything different.
We good, Kim?
Let's just get it out of the way as fast as we can. Contact dispatch from my kinema and ask them to connect you to the station. Maybe they can shed some light on this.
Thank you, Kim.
I'm ready when you are. Thank you, ma'am.
Anything else?
Nope. Should I up Shivers? I feel like I should up Shivers. See, it's interesting because I know I failed the Shivers. So this, I'm like, is this leading us anywhere? I'm following it, but... Not the really unoptimal way. Why can't I travel? I'm lazy, let me fast travel. You are here. Travel here. These guys are still looking at this car?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alice, I need you to connect me to Speed Freaks FM.
Come again, officer?
I said Speed Freaks FM. Kim's a big fan.
The lieutenant sighs under his breath. Really? He says, low and tired.
Right. One moment, officer.
Just ruining his relationship with his coworkers. Excited, Kim?
No.
I have the GMS on the line. I'll connect you now.
Yo!
Oh, look at him.
The starting gun fires, and we're off.
Hello, is this DJ Mesh?
It is. I got a few minutes before I gotta go back on air. What can I do for you, cop man?
I'm just calling to confirm, did you debut a new track from DJ Flacio a few days ago?
An asshole is a mouth for shit. And
puking.
Ugh.
That's the name of the song. Vulgarity is La Belle de Jour.
Great title, man. #1 stuff.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's the shit hot new single from DJ Fellatio, really setting up the sonic waves.
Do people like it?
They're loving it, man. The requests keep coming in for more. I really think it's the future of music, I do. Fucking, like, stinkcore or something. Shit's so nasty. Those stink waves come up like sound waves, you know what I mean?
This is preposterous. Neither sound nor scent work anything as he's describing. What does he even mean?
Sure, man. I'm young, cool, and with it.
Very cool, man. I'm dead serious when I say Fellatio's gonna make it big in this world.
Okay, let's move on. We talked to some kids who said they heard it in their heads. Do you know how that could be possible?
Is that what this is about? Listen, it's not our problem if kids decide to tune into River Shaw's hottest station.
It's not that they played it on a radio. They heard it in their heads. Do you know how that's possible?
I don't understand. Are you asking if we can, like, play our station into people's brains?
Sure, forced radio. No. Yeah, like a new way to equalize people, getting them all on the same station. A great tool for communism.
Right on, brother. We got to make sure everybody tunes into this sonic revolution. But we didn't, like, force it into people's brains. Got no idea how you do that. Short of them just tuning in on their favorite radio receiving device.
I understand. Thank you for clearing that up.
My pleasure, Comrade Cop. Is there anything else you needed?
Just one thing. Give a big shout out to my man, Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. He's a huge fan of the station. The sound bubbles out of him, even to his own surprise.
Look at that. His eyes dilate. That's joy, my man. You wouldn't be able to tell, but his glasses just magnify it.
Okay, Cop man. Can do, will do. DJ Mesh, out.
The party has terminated the call. Is there anything else I can do for you, officer?
You should check the radio again.
Press the button label saved and turn on Speed Freaks FM.
Spoke to the wildest cop in Rivershaw. He asked us to give his buddy cop, longtime listener Kim
Hell yeah.
Kisaragi, a big shout out. Kim, we love you. Keep it freaky, like DJ Mesh, DJ Flacho, and your wild friend. This one's for you.
If, when a motor carriage's engine was ignited, it could drive by its own accord off to a high mountain and there write a song, perhaps it'll be something like what you're hearing now.
This is me telling Kim I love him, because I'm too scared to... And me, I mean Harry.
We aren't discussing this.
After a few bars, the lieutenant turns the radio back to prime line.
What a reserve of willpower. It's taken all he's got to not smile.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect you to someone?
No.
57's over and out.
Alice is like, can I do my job? Can you leave me alone?
You see,
Close the door. Hi, Kim.
Okay, about that call, let's start from the top.
Kim's like, why did you waste our time?
There's no doubt the twins heard Speed Freaks FM. I still don't know how without a radio, but they did.
Hold up, Kim. Aren't you going to say anything about meeting your radio heroes?
No,
Spooky shit, but what does it mean?
I don't know what it means.
I mean, a weird voice in my head just said to talk to the kids? Maybe it's related?
I don't think the voices in your head are related to this, no.
But it didn't sound like one of my thoughts. It sounded like a lady.
the lieutenant gives you a long look.
I don't know what to say to that, or what you want me to say. I'm sorry. Did we ask where the kids were when they heard the voice?
I didn't, sorry.
No need to apologize. I was just going to say it'd be a good idea to ask them. And, Detective, thanks for this. It's been interesting.
Ah, I love him. You know, we've been traveling a lot. I'm gonna just really milk this fast travel as much as I can. Hi, kids.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Real quick, boys. Where were you when you heard the voice? The boy points to one of the ruined monoliths nearby.
We were there.
Thanks, kids.
Uh-huh.
Full circle. Back to Feld, then. When you're ready.
The boy turns the rock over in his hands. He looks to you, then his brother, then back to you.
Oh yeah, no, I feel like the closer you get to the end of the game, and especially when you're like bouncing back and forth, you're just like, okay, we gotta figure this out. Put the pieces together at Feld Mural. All right, let's go. I did like that I'm just gonna talk about gameplay for a minute. Like, I failed that check, but it still pointed me in a direction. Even if it was a little like nonsensical. Yeah, exactly. Instead of just getting like blocked out.
Mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
All right, let's go. Pull on your knowledge to understand what caused the twins to hear the radio in their head.
You know a lot about radio.
Yeah.
Enough to know you have no idea how or why those boys heard Speed Freaks FM in their heads. Knowledge like that isn't just obscure, it's unknowable. Dangerous theoretical facts like that.
I love you, Encyclopedia.
Protected under the coalition government's Articles of Dominion, Title 14, Article 7C. While an expert might be able to suss it out on their own, a layman like you has no hope. You don't know how it happened, but the stores of your knowledge are vast, and there is something crucial in them.
What's that?
You know where Ruby isn't.
It's like if we don't know where the hole is, you examine where the rest that we do know. That was such a stupid way to reiterate what that woman told us.
She isn't in the fishing village. She's not with her bullet under the floorboards in the shack. So where could she be? You've searched the whole coast for Morel's traps. Just as you didn't find the Insulindian Phasmid, you did not find her. You've even entered the church, met Tiago and Sorna. Some criminals seek sanctuary from sacred buildings, though the sanctuary laws were abolished decades ago. But Ruby wasn't such a one.
I'm still laughing how I tried to sound smart and my brain is so tired. It was like, here's word. It's just like words in an order.
You do know one thing about radios, Ulan. Ruby dabbles in advanced radio theories. Ulan, the Speed Freaks mystery. It might just be related.
Does that mean she's here?
If she's here on the coast, she'll be here. And besides, something weird happened to the twins around here. It'd be nice to know what caused that. Another fact for your collection. Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you, in her breath, flowing through it.
Where does it go?
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs.
Oh.
And then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
What is happening?
She's down there.
Say, I think she's down there, below this building.
Okay. Why?
The wind told me. The twins did hear the radio from here, so something is happening.
True. And Ruby does have radio experience, as evidenced by her lorry. But how do we even get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
There's a ladder next to the sign. Perhaps we can climb it? Enter through the roof?
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
Well, I'm 44.
A way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder fails.
Look around for something to break if the ladder fails. Okay. Holes in the... okay. Let's see. Look around for something to break if the ladder fails. Shouldn't be anywhere. Okay. Or find another way into the Feld building. So we need something to like break into this as a backup, I think. Let's go look over here. Oh no. I did it again. Accidentally pressed a button. Nope. Do you ever just accidentally press a button that just messes up the whole game? I haven't done this in so long. Okay, please hold. Please hold. We haven't done that in a while. I think I have to stop trying to hit alt to figure out. I think alt's like what it'll show you, like highlighted stuff. I think I just have to stop doing that. I'm just so excited. We're getting somewhere. Oh, we gotta do this again. Okay. We'll speed through this.
The once bright Muriel towers. You know a lot. Okay. Knowledge. You don't know. You know. She isn't. You've searched. You've even. And you do. If she's here, suddenly, in through the...
She's dead. Okay. True.
Finally.
Perhaps you...
There has...
Okay. I think we're just gonna try this first.
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah. That doesn't look good at all.
Assess the situation.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground? And you're 180?
180 seems about right.
Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to do something more subtle?
Oh, hell yeah.
What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
All right.
Astral projection. Be open-minded about this.
What if I don't climb? What if I just teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
Even if it isn't, no one told you.
Come on, Kim. Where's your adventurous spirit?
This really has nothing to do with adventure. We are dealing with basic physics here.
It won't hurt to try.
Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
Alright, let's go.
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness.
Are we gonna do it?
You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is...
Do it.
Zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear. Your atoms...
I'm gonna laugh if we're still on the ground.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof.
Oh, shit.
Mastered the art of physical displacement.
Don't gloat. Just stand there like a Samaran master.
No, for the record, you didn't teleport there. You just climbed the ladder with your eyes closed.
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear...
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here.
I still think Ruby has my gun. Why are we backtrack? I just wanted to click this. The central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. That's all I wanted. I need a flashlight. What's that? Postcard. The glass is covered with grime and dust. You can barely see out. I do love how there's like weird mysticism going on sometimes in this town. Like the, you know, Tiago and the weird, especially in the church, and but they're like, no, Harry, you didn't teleport, you just climbed the ladder with your eyes closed. Oh, there's Kim. Let's let Kim in.
Two rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. It's been here under the boardwalk for a while.
Push the doors open.
The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open.
Hey, Peachy, how's it going?
The two metal panels slide open with a creak.
Investigating's going good. We're hot on the trail of our suspect.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that.
How did you even get there?
After you climbed up to the roof, you mean? There's a maintenance entrance under the boardwalk. It's next to a drain pipe, possibly a storm drain. It was easy to miss before.
He's quite proud of himself.
At least we have a quick way in and out.
Yes, we have an exit. So let's get going. Time to investigate these passages.
Let's go. Yeah, we wandered so much the last few streams. We're finally on a path. Alright. Old file folders in the cart. Documents silvery with mold. Gross. Yeah, no, it's fine. Like, there's a curse, there's like a doom, you know. But God forbid he teleports. A series of thick, dusty panes of glass. Ooh. Let's look at this jacket. Hang on. Let's get him in the light. Okay, Cello. Look at me. Who's saying I'm boring cop now? I look nice. It really is giving Rupert Giles. That's so true. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think so. We don't need to click on these. I'm ready. In the beams of the flashlight, a crevice on the wall. Ooh. Hello. Stale fabric smell and dust. No one slept here in months, maybe years. These pots and plates are full of dust and spiderwebs. Revolutionary propaganda on the bunk bed. Ancient flyers and brochures. Our man.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. The plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spiderweb in the lower left corner of the portrait.
Look, Kim, it's Comrade Mazov.
Yes, I can see that. Looks like some communists were hiding out here. They left a long time ago.
The lieutenant does not seem to share your enthusiasm.
What's with all these secret weapon caches and secret bunkers?
We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
Could someone have stopped through here recently?
You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
Brush off the dust.
Years worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly. Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand. Grains stick into the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. You shudder.
Let's leave. Oh, Shivers, I do love you. What is this? Revolutionary's hat. Okay. We good? We should have given that girl this hat. That seems like a much warmer hat. Oh, footprints. Boot prints in the sand. One of the soles appears more worn than the other. Oh, Ruby. There's something in the air. An unnatural buzzing. I just want to look around a bit. The tunnel collapsed. You'll have to find another way around. Okay. So it looks like we're kind of railroaded over here, which is fine. It's getting louder, the buzzing sound. Why am I getting spooked?
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
A pain, a strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
I saw them too. Footprints with the right sole, worn smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
What do you mean?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize.
I don't want to work for Everett. He sucks. How bad do you think it could get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
Everett knows more than he's told us. Maybe we should continue working for him?
You're right. However corrupt he may be, nothing happens in Martinez without him knowing. We might have to dirty our hands, but...
What do you think is waiting for us there?
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper...
We're at the point of no return. Let's look at what we have to do. Note. Union and cryptozoology business might end when you do. Okay. Well, I ended the cryptozoology business. Wait, let me look. Oh yeah, no, it is like, just because it's text, you're just like, what do you mean? What do you mean there's buzzing? I still didn't do this. I don't really care about the nightclub. I still want to do this. I'm like debating, should we backtrack and do some stuff, or should we just continue on with the main story? If like the two big things are, okay, let me read this. If the two big things are Everett and cryptozoology, I don't want to collect the signatures for Everett. That was the thing I told him no about. And if the cryptozoology business is fine and done, but they went home. I was like, I don't want to look for these bugs. So do I have to go look for the bugs? Like, I don't have a quest here. Because I was just like, I don't want to keep looking for these bugs. Yeah, I mean, if the only other thing that we have to do is Everett, I'm kind of fine to continue. I mean, determine where the shot came from. I sort of got looked at the boardwalk for like 60 times. So I'm like, do we just keep looking? This is the one thing that I think maybe could affect post endgame. I'm just really vamping right now. All right, let's go. I mean, the island, I know we have to redo. I really want to do this. Okay. I'm like tempted to at least do the, I think we're gonna do the bullet stuff. Before we do endgame stuff, at least. Where does this split us out? Oh. Okay. I don't know why. I was like, oh, we're making progress. And the second we got to point of no return, I was like, I don't want to make progress, actually. Reconstructed.
There's nothing else to do with the trap.
Yeah, I feel bad that I didn't continue that quest line, but I was also just like kind of frustrated by it. Okay. Church. Want this. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how long endgame. I mean, I can't imagine it's too long, but yeah, I think that's a good plan. We'll do this, hopefully, and then next week we'll finish the game. Right? That sounds like a good plan to me. Let's look at the boardwalk for the 30,000th time. Was a few hours? Okay. Yeah, so why don't we try to finish up some quests for the rest of stream, and then we'll do the end game next week. I like that idea. I'm excited. I'm excited to know the end. This has been so fun. I love this game. I very genuinely am like, I want to do just a full Shivers run through. Just dump all of my stats into Shivers.
There's some tea.
Okay. Actually, I lied.
There's some tea, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab.
Nope. Okay. Where on this boardwalk would you shoot somebody? I really like Shivers. I like that it's different. Filthy jacket.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Man, how did this jacket get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it? Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. Seriously.
Think about it.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed.
I regret looking into this.
Quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
Okay, but what's the crust made of?
Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the
Oh.
If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night. The faint impressions of many footprints are also present, though it's impossible to tell what kind or how many.
Okay, this isn't
Suffice to say,
related.
the jacket spent some time on the ground before someone draped it over the railing.
I've had enough.
Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck.
Ew, ew, ew.
Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster.
Oh, great. Now I smell. Kim's like, great. Did I not interact with this photo?
An intricate web of blue line.
Oh, I did.
Looks like a map of the stars.
Oh, we already did this. We don't need to do that. Okay. I did look at this photograph. You were correct. What is this? Can you just open this, please? Postcard. Alrighty. So we've walked on this boardwalk like 80 million times, and yet we've not got anything about the killer, and nothing on top of the roof either. Let me... Oh, I can't go on the roof anymore, huh? That was a once in a lifetime. Actually, let me go back on top of the roof. this is all technically the boardwalk. You should take out your flashlight. I know. I'm not going to. I'm going to. Let me go up the stairs. Up, up. Let's go. This is the only place that I could feasibly think of where someone could shoot someone off of a boardwalk. And yet... nothing is really being prompted. I want to go up here, but I can't. Alrighty. Oh wait, hang on. No, because we already said they were dusty and grimy. Okay. Okay. Brought down and forgotten so long ago. All right. Hey. Give me back my bag. Alrighty. I want to go here. You know, I was feeling bad that we're just kind of wandering around, but I was like, you know what? We made so much progress. I'm allowed to now just tootle a little. I can just tootle around. I'm determined to figure out this bullet hole, like this like shooter situation. I can't, you're telling me I can't use my bolt cutters on that? Okay. I have the Severance theme song stuck in my head, so I apologize if I just start singing it randomly. Doo-doo-doo. Alrighty. It slaps so hard. It's so good. It reminds me, most of the music, honestly, I need to look this up if it's the same composer of Legion. Marching band song was so good. We already did this. We already confirmed that. Okay. Okay. That marching band sequence, I truly was sitting there going, yeah, I miss like this weird, because the season has been so stressful. Just having like a weird, like deeply disturbing, but out of left pocket sequence, like the dance scene from season 1. Smash the plastic dome.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
No. I'm busy. I wonder... Okay, if we can go under those slats. Let me go down here. Oh, interesting. Because there's a lot of like synth in both. That's probably where my brain went. Okay. So gears. Okay. If I was trying to investigate a shooter by the boardwalk, where would I go? Oh my god, I walked past this like 60 times. Oh wait, Tiamortree. Well, that's not helpful. I lied. Okie doke. I was rewatching Legion, and I think I got to the end of season 2, beginning of season 3, and I was like, okay. Or maybe I did get to season 3. All right. Oh, you know what I should do? I actually just thought of this. I should go back to the mural now that that Shivers check is gone. Let me go do that. God, this game does not like stairs. Does not want me running upstairs. I can ingest amphetamines, but I cannot run upstairs. Oh, now I can't even do anything. Let me ask them.
Hello again.
I want to hear about the Feld building.
What's on your mind?
You're saying Feld Electrical built this boardwalk?
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel lighting up the coast.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinaise was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
What happened to the engineers, the company, the people?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
Wait, is he saying that we should just bypass the excesses of the revolution?
I'm not going to ruin this child's life. Tape computers, right?
Tape computers.
Okay, that's not helpful to me. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this.
Okay.
So you have...
No, I'm sorry.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off. He's telling the truth.
Ugh, okay, where the hell am I going to find this? Okay. Can someone take me to the... Remember I was like, we're going to find these two things that I've been struggling to find for weeks? That's okay. Is this locked? I don't remember. What is that?
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Let me... Okay. Take some time checking out Checking out locations. Check the boardwalk for bullet traces. I have tried. And you won't let me on your damn boat? Okay. All right. You know what we'll do instead? We'll go check out the Whirling in Rags and uncover those secrets. Because I want to. Street sign is illegible before the graffito. Okay. Oh, you're back? Hang on, you're back?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a sack of shit?
Exactly.
Oh, now will you answer some of my questions?
No.
Why not?
Because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer my questions, maybe you want to hear me say things?
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, the person who was shot and hanged, he may have been shot by the person who made it look like he was hanged.
A cover-up. What, the author of the cover-up is the perp? Makes sense.
Yeah, hey, why am I telling you all these things?
I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more?
No, I don't like talking to you.
What is it?
You're the police, right? Cool. So am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
A policewoman.
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
I still think these are the mercenaries.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you. The energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
Okay, bye. Goodbye. Oh wait, here we go.
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball machine?
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it. Lit. A phrase almost synonymous with the Insulindian pinball scene. Any pinball scene, really.
Let's take a closer look.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top.
I think this is a productive use of our time.
There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Insert coin.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease. Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Wait, what kind of guy was he then?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
A racist mountaineer?
An avid huntsman, too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
That is not cool.
He also hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids.
Oh god, that man's gross.
Pets. Hateful little man. But you seem to be having fun.
I'm pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
Concentrate and aim for the narrow passage.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine.
Oh.
Something glass. An ampoule? The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way
Oh.
of getting more money out of the players. A stupid, nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking
Oh, that's stupid. It's like cheating.
Your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness.
Oh, it's like, oh, you're winning too much? Well, here you go.
The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but
Come on, visual calculus, we got this.
special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death. You're in a perfectly balanced system where neither you nor the
Bad at ball games.
This could go on forever.
Why isn't visual calculus? All right, Kim, it can be done. Just watch.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
Why? We're gonna try. I think it's gonna be a failure.
With
Oh,
automation like
jeez.
you keep the final goat ball in play, reacting to the time
I did not expect that.
floating in the flow state. The fog is clearing, and suddenly the old speaker crackles. Gaudy ball is lit.
Huh?
A panel opens up at the top.
I just have to show off for Kim. That's why I did so well.
Downhill. It's larger than the goats and matte black. Cornelius spell the white letters running across the equator. So violent is its descent, it immediately knocks the last goat into the abyss. Then proceeds to bounce all across the board as if carried by some demonic otherworldly inertia. High score announced the
Hell yeah.
and the whole machine lights up. Then the flippers retract, leaving a perfect opening for the gaudy ball to join the goats backstage. Cornelius vanishes, and the machine powers off.
I mean, like really.
It's amazing.
I think I won, Kim.
You didn't just win. No one I know has ever beaten Gordy's goats. That is a monumental achievement, Detective.
Who's the kick of pinball, Kim? Hold out your fist.
Congratulations, Your Highness. That was really impressive. The machine needs a good service before anyone else can even attempt it again.
It's time to move on.
Yes. Good times.
Once again, the machine becomes one with the dust
Hey,
and the dark.
I impress Kim.
Life has left it, unlikely to ever return.
That's a win for me. Can we go down? Oh, wait. Okay.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
All right, hang on. Let me do this.
Officer.
In God's name, wake up.
Fine day for questions.
Who?
Yeah.
What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and willow wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately before she further entangles you in her web of lies.
Devil woman. Your real name isn't Classe Amandu.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, it's not.
Good. You can tell me the truth.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
Was the passport bullshit too? That passport you keep hidden?
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Clausia Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smith.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Mea Smith, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for her.
Where's this buoy?
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds.
Oh, that was my hunch.
Put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now. It's useless.
We can check this buoy out.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here, past the Bergen sewage pipe, right near the waterline.
Okay, I don't really need to... tell me your real name.
It's Katarzyna Lazie.
It's a Grad name, Jimsk or Yugo-Grad in origin. Not Occidental at all. Smells of motor oil, tiger, economic desolation, and rock music infused alcoholism. It also makes Clausia almost an alacronym for Katarzyna Alazia.
Hold on. Katarzyna is not an Oranese name, is it? It's not even Mundi. It's Grad.
My parents were Zhimsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese. All I remember is Oranie. Alasia is my father's name.
Finally we meet.
She nods. Her round eyes meet yours. They seem moist from the wind on the roof.
Enough.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
I think you didn't make that call to the station.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
Say nothing.
She stands before you, holding her back very straight.
Let's conclude.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Okay.
Lies.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her anxiety.
No, drama. No, I actually lied. Okay. Like, lying about her name, does it mean that she did anything? Okay. I want to do that. Okay. What is this? +1 half light. Okay.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Let's have a closer look then.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways. This print is unlike one left by a regular worker boot. It is not a brand sole with logos on it. It seems custom-made or old-fashioned. Shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is. Of course. Damn.
This print doesn't look like the odd sold print we found at the Hanging Kim.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same.
Oh, true. The prints look like one person went back and forth.
Between that and that.
This doesn't look like a worker boots.
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads.
Yeah.
Bringing us to this place.
Okay, well, so what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seemed like a secret route, leading to the roof, from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant. These prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer.
Oh, let's move on. Yay, we did it! That's exciting. Okay, so we can do the buoy. Okay, I'm glad I didn't, like... I swear to God, we could have gone down. And maybe I've just made that up. Hey, what's up?
The man ponders his cooking.
You have nothing new to say to me. How about you?
Hey, was there something you needed?
Well, well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
I'll pay my bill.
20 real. Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Goodbye. Alright, let's... Okay, come on.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away.
Oh god, I didn't realize this was caved in.
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your jacket grow heavy. The cold finds its way under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak.
Okay. I feel like this is intro shivers and I know where everything is.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. I'd recommend you put on your coat.
Hey, Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Okay. Let's go check out this buoy. West of the boardwalk on the coast, somewhere in the reeds. So back here somewhere? It must be those reeds that I got that hunch from. Could this be the buoy class I told you about?
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash, but if you look closer...
That, over there. Must be the boy class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in. We should take a look.
Ooh, hidden things, secrets, lies.
Pick up the buoy.
You lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut.
Examine the plastic ball.
The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
Continue.
Simple construction.
Shake the buoy.
There's something in there, splashing around.
Sniff the buoy.
It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop, and decay. The water this side of the peninsula is cleaner, actually. Smells a little salty.
Open.
A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae, and nothing else.
Oh.
Well, damn.
We're lucky it's still here a little longer and it would have floated away.
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
No documents. Who do you think took them?
I have no idea.
This is a minor quirk. We know what was in the buoy anyway.
Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope.
Could this be related to the cryptozoologists in their little expedition?
In my experience, cryptids are generally uninterested in travel documentation. We should go.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later, if you have the time. Though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
I wonder if you came here sooner, if they were still there. Probably not, but that'd be cool. I think that she's going to be gone. I think that she has her documents and she let us on a little runaround because she's gone. I don't think she's here. I think she gave us a bit of runaround. Oh no, she's still here.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
I found your buoy. It was empty, just seawater.
Oh.
Did you take the document?
No, of course not. As I said, it would have been too risky for me to use those documents anyway. My employer gave them to me. In truth, I should have destroyed them.
She doesn't seem to be lying. She's genuinely spooked by their disappearance.
Perhaps the people who are after you took it?
They couldn't know where I put it. I'm absolutely sure I was not followed. And I've told no one but you. You mentioned seawater? I was worried I'd been too careless with the latch.
Oh.
The documents were probably just washed away.
Sorry, ma'am.
Two neon-lit shapes.
Oh, no, we already did that? Oh, wait, actually, I want to see what the visual calculus says for the boardwalk.
Two neon-lit shapes. A man and a woman having sex. A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside.
All the way at the end?
To then widen into a radius
Look at the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot.
Okay, so that's...
Provided he had a safe sniper's nest.
Oh.
Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Okay, let's go be stubborn and look again. Hey. So it was basically like, okay, this is the whirling. It was like here. You can imagine why. Calls become terrible sometimes. Alright, that was like a conversation that I don't remember the first half of. So when you look for some sort of like crow's nest situation. So it's not over here. Okay. I will give up on this. Next stream we are just doing the end game. I am just being stubborn. I just feel like a little crazy. This boardwalk thing should not be this hard. You know? Alrighty. Why? That's so dumb. Why are you saying determine where the shots come from? And none of this is like accessible. That's crazy. All right, let's help the ravers start a nightclub, and then I think we'll call it a day. Well, I'm glad you looked it up. That was gonna haunt me forever. That is kind of like my one issue with this game. Like truly my only issue is that it's very unclear what is quest, like main story specific and what isn't.
Yes, what is it?
Oh, damn.
The swallow, you mean?
Bye.
Great. Thanks.
How close am I to getting another level up? So close. Okay. I think, okay, we're just gonna set ourselves up to get, just like start off right where we need to start off next week. I'll also say, like, that is my issue as someone who is streaming this game and who is multitasking while doing it. I feel like it would be a lot easier if I didn't. Or like if you're not didn't, but like, you know, playing it not 2 hours at a time. Alrighty, let's go. Oh, let me get a flashlight. Let's get right to where we need to be, and then we'll probably just end a couple minutes early today. Okay. All right, we'll just end a little early. I hope everyone had a good time. I've never said that before in my life on a stream, but yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to finish this up next week. Very curious to see how this all pans out. So, yeah, hopefully I'll be more awake next time. But I hope everyone has a good week. Hopefully catch some people on Wednesday, and if not, I'll see everyone soon. Bye.